Now China has struck back at the America, a fierce response with 34% tariffs. The fire of the China-America trade war 2025. Imagine you are a global superpower. Your economy ranks among the strongest in the world. But one day, a rival nation rises to challenge your every move, ready to bring you to your knees in the global trade arena. And now, this isn't just imagination, it's reality. Yes, the fear has turned into fact. China has finally delivered a fierce counterpunch to America's reciprocal tariffs. Just as the America acted, China has responded by slapping a massive 34% tariff on American goods. But the story doesn't end there. The real game has just begun. Behind this move lies a storm of history, strategy, technology, and political pressure, one that is shaking the very foundation of global trade markets. Today, we'll dive deep into this very topic. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update. So let's get started, no delays, just the full picture. America President Donald Trump recently announced a 34% import duty on products coming from China. This new tariff is in addition to the previously imposed 20%, bringing the total tariff to a staggering 54%. The move sent shockwaves through Beijing, and now China has retaliated, declaring that starting 10th April, it will impose a 34% tariff on all imports from the United States. This officially marks a dangerous new phase in the trade war, where every decision could shake the very foundation of global economic stability. Taking its response further, China's Ministry of Commerce has added 11 American companies to its Unreliable entity list. This means these firms will no longer be allowed to operate or sign contracts with Chinese companies. It's a major blow for American corporations that rely on manufacturing or supply chains within China. Many of these companies are from the tech sector, which is already suffering under the weight of a global recession and waning America-China relations. China's bold move now casts doubt over the trust and predictability that have underpinned the global trade system for decades. China has not only increased tariffs but has also begun targeting the America at technological and industrial levels. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce has introduced a licensing system to restrict the export of 7 rare and heavy metal elements critical for advanced technologies. These materials are essential for manufacturing electric vehicles, smart bombs, satellites, and missiles. The key point: China dominates the mining and processing of these rare elements. So while the America needs them, China now controls the supply chain choke point, a move the global community is watching closely. Additionally, China has launched investigations into America medical imaging equipment, a sector where the America has traditionally held global dominance. This is seen as a direct strike on American tech and healthcare industries. China has also signaled restrictions on imports of American chicken and sorghum, directly targeting American agriculture, which is already reeling from Trump's tariff policies. These industries are especially critical in key American electoral regions, making China's actions a part of its calculated political and economic strategy. Now the big question is, who stands to lose the most in this trade war? Will America's aggressive tariff policy succeed, or will China's calculated counter-strategy prove more effective? According to economic analysts, both nations will suffer losses, but the nature of the impact will differ. The America imports less and exports more to China, meaning China's room for retaliation is limited. However, the recent steps taken by China target strategic American industries, which could cause deeper pain. Some American high-tech companies are now looking for alternative markets, but doing so on such a large scale is no easy task. Last year, China imported around $148 billion worth of semiconductors, fossil fuels, agricultural products, and other essentials from the America, while the America imported about $427 billion worth of goods such as smartphones, furniture, toys, and machinery from China. So the trade balance heavily favors China. When the America imposes tariffs, it certainly hurts Chinese exporters, but it also raises prices in the America, putting a direct burden on American consumers. Trump's policy could also indirectly hurt several domestic businesses, as higher input costs and retaliatory tariffs shrink their profit margins and limit competitiveness. But now that China has announced a 34% tariff on all American goods, it could be a major blow for America exporters already struggling with intense global competition. Notably, the Trump administration had excluded the semiconductor and pharmaceutical sectors from its tariff list, but China has made no such exceptions. This sends a clear message: China is ready to retaliate across the board, whether it's technology, agriculture, medicine, or minerals. China has also made it clear that if the America escalates further, it won't hesitate to take even harsher steps. The world's two largest economies have now stepped into a phase of trade war from which turning back may be difficult. This isn't just a battle between two nations, it's a conflict that will affect the global supply chain, investor confidence, and overall economic stability. As tensions escalate, other countries will begin to reassess their strategies, deciding who to align with and where their economic future lies. This marks the beginning of a new global polarization, where every nation may be compelled to choose sides in a deeply divided economic world order. Now the question is, can emerging economies like India benefit from this trade war, or will they also face instability? India will have to strike a delicate balance in its trade relations with both the America and China, and that's no easy task. On one hand, there's political pressure from the America. On the other, China's massive market. India must take every step strategically. This situation presents both an opportunity and a challenge for India. If it can restructure its exports wisely, it could strengthen its position as an alternative to both giants. Currently, the trade war is intensifying. China's new 34% tariffs will take effect from 10th April, and America companies are growing increasingly concerned. How will their costs rise? How will their products compete in the Chinese market? And will their entire supply chains collapse? Meanwhile, China is fully prepared, planning each move carefully to respond to every America action. Experts believe that in the next 3 to 6 months, this conflict may become even more intense and widespread. The story is far from over, but one thing is certain: the stakes are high, and neither player is willing to back down. This isn't just an economic conflict. It has become the greatest trade strategy battle of the 21st century, with the potential to significantly impact global politics.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.